I'll take some.
Yo, what's poppin', man? It's Podson Radio. We back in the house for another wonderful episode. You know, we thugging as always, nigga. The shit don't change. As like I told you niggas from episode 1, just a street nigga with a podcast. But we running this motherfucker up. So you know, a lot of niggas don't stay consistent. So that's where we got you motherfuckers beat. But anyway,
yeah, sir.
I hope everybody's staying safe throughout the coronavirus. I hope you're masking up. I hope you talking to your family. I hope you're giving some distance to your older relatives and the people that are at risk. You know, I hope that y'all are being proactive, especially in the state of Arizona, because we got a governor who really don't give too much of a shit what's going on.
He don't.
So long as Trump says it's okay. So you know what I mean? That's just a quick message from Podson Radio. Make sure you're doing your due diligence to do the best. Make sure that we can't all out stop the spread, but we can try to limit that motherfucker the best way we can. Yeah, and then as far as as a matter of fact, let me ask you, shit, what's life like for you during this coronavirus? Has shit switched up for you? And I introduced him, man. We got Koca Kaflarr in the building.
Yes, sir. Koca Kaflarr, man. What's going on, man?
Get him one more time.
one more of those.
Yeah, so how's coronavirus treating you, dog?
Well, shit, man. It's had its ups and downs for real. Because, like, I mean, of course, cabin fever. You know, everybody want to leave the house and all that good shit. But,
of course, like,
I was able to, even before, like, the coronavirus, like, I was the type of person I always took everything into my own hands, so I ain't really need shit. Like, I cut hair, so I didn't need to go to the barbershop. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you know, my kids there, and, you know, they was already halfway on some homeschooling shit type anyway.
Oh, that's dope.
You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't a really, really, really big deal for them because I'm always teaching them. You know what I'm saying?
Shine moment.
You know what I mean? I'm always teaching them about something that they ain't learning in school. So, and then, like, you know what I mean? It was just some time for me to really, like, sit back and reflect on what I had to do. That's why, like, now that we coming kind of, like, out of it, still kind of, like, in it, out it.
Yeah.
I'm, like, so locked and loaded because, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm loaded up on songs, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm just ready. Stack the paper. I wasn't spending unnecessary paper.
Man, nobody has been.
So,
there ain't nothing to spend it on. So I actually not seen a stripper party the other night. Apparently there is.
I think everybody saw that party.
Yeah, they had it on World Star. Took over Facebook. They was eating booty, coochie, toes.
Yeah, I seen that.
Them motherfuckers was wild. Yeah, but I don't give a fuck what none of y'all talking about. I'd have been there. You know what I'm saying?
It looked very entertaining.
It looked very coronavirus-y, but it is what it is. You know what I mean?
A little splash of COVID here and there, but you know,
hell yeah.
Nothing no Deuce can't take.
Hey, let me ask you this. So, you said that you got your barber's license. How did that? You did that here in St. Louis?
Back home, like I literally just like kind of taught myself how to cut hair. Like, I remember like
pull up. My bad. Sorry, my son calls. I'm on the podcast. Pull up though.
Pull up. It's lit.
Just me, Kim, and the homie that I'm interviewing, Big Koca Kaflarr, the greatest rapper, greatest producer. You know, I'm just playing. This nigga, one of my niggas right here. We talking some shit. All right.
Hell yeah.
But my bad, Brody.
No, you good. But you know, it just started like in the hood. You know, I got a pair of clippers and I started chopping niggas up
before school.
Yeah, and then
nigga gotta trust you to let you take the clippers to his head, you know what I'm saying?
But I'm gonna give a big shout out to my brother, Playboy Savage, man. He let me fuck his hair up so many times, bro. But like my pops, he cut her too and shit, but he ain't cut her like full time. He just knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
And so like when he got out the slammer, he was like, man, this how you fade, doo. And I'm like, I bet. And I just kind of took that and ran with it. Then my bros back home and shit, you know what I'm saying? I always had a spot in that shop because I had been going to that shop since I was probably like 10. And I started out sweeping the floor. Yeah. And I told him, I said, I'm gonna come back, bro. I'm gonna be a barber in here.
Shine moment, dog, and you did it.
For sure.
Let me ask you this. Does Playboy Savage get haircuts for life?
Playboy Savage gets haircuts for life.
He's goddamn better. You know what I'm saying?
Haircuts for life. I just chopped him up. Like what? Other day before yesterday. So
he let you fuck his hair up.
Yes, but now he get the best haircuts.
Yeah, that's your friend. That's your motherfucking friend. If I ever heard
that's my motherfucking friend.
You know what I'm saying? That shit, niggas don't understand the levels of trust that it even takes to do that. And then one other thing that I wasn't gonna ask you, but you said you already was homeschooling your kids. How did that come about?
Well, I mean, I wasn't like officially
not all the way, but you know.
Yeah, I wasn't like officially homeschooling my kids, but it's so much stuff that they don't teach them at school that I always had to instill in them and stuff like, of course the Black history and stuff. So like, I do, because of course, like, the kids get the allowance and all that good stuff.
Mhm.
So they got their little chores and stuff. So I told them, we'll throw a little extra on the top. Yeah, do this or that. So like I had them do a project on Nat Turner.
Shine moment. Okay.
And so
that's interesting.
They got all the Nat Turner facts, and they it's like a teaching moment within a teaching moment. So I tell them, I say, do all the research that you can, whether you understand it or not. And so when they come and they tell me this, that, and the other, if it's a word or something that they don't understand, or if it's an instance of something being used that they don't understand, then that's another teaching moment. So they can say, like, let's say they said, Nat Turner, he was a sharecropper or something like. Well, what is a sharecropper? And then we go into that.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's big.
I'm always trying to teach them something. You know what I'm saying? So
you giving them the history that the history class ain't gonna give.
They ain't gonna do it, man. I'm telling you, they're not gonna do it. And I teach them about money and money management and stuff like that.
Credit.
They're not gonna teach them credit, all this good stuff. So like I tell them about their allowance and how like my son, he play a lot of Fortnite, right? So he be wanting V-Bucks. So I'll tell him, like, if he like it, he know he got a certain amount of money coming at the end of the week, but if he spend some money like before his quote unquote check come, then he got an overdraft fee. You know what I'm saying? You got an overdraft fee. So if you only got 20 that's coming and you spend 25, well, I need that. You know what I mean? I need that overdraft fee. So now they start to learn, like, oh, I can't speak. You know what I mean?
I say that a lot, bro. Black people don't teach their kids enough about things like taxes, credit, money management.
Yeah, and then of course, there's some stuff that they not won't really be able to grasp because they're so young. But as they get older, you know what I'm saying, we own it.
That repetition is gonna sink in for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
They'll be 12 years old and know how the world works for real. You know what I mean?
For real.
You can really like teach that sustainable long-term wealth, understanding, comprehension of it, and like especially if you start jumping into things, because I'm sure as they grow, the progression is going. It's gonna move. So you're gonna start learning about real estate. You're gonna start learning about lines of credit, business loans.
Because I'm actually getting into that now. I'm trying to buy my first house soon, by next year. And as everything I learn, I'm just teach the kids. Like, it's not, you know what I mean? If they can learn about X and Y equals B32 and all that old bull crap, then why they can't learn how to buy a house?
Yeah, exactly.
So every step I go through, I'm gonna tell the kids.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Slavery has put, I feel like, Black people at odds. Like, it's been a long-term thing. Like, literally, they kick you out when you're 18. Nigga ain't taught me about nothing. But I gotta leave. Like, I ain't ready. Like, I can't leave yet. You know what I'm saying?
Ready yet?
It's just a bunch of bullshit. But and then just one other quick question with everything that's going on right now. Being somebody from somewhere where like Missouri, where I feel like a lot of explosive racial events just tend to occur. What's your outlook on everything that's going on right now? And do you see the conversation continuing, or do you think it's kind of just like dying down?
I think I look at it like, it comes in waves. You know what I'm saying? We've had this discussion, this conversation time and time again. And, just us as Black people, I mean, I think each time it happens, more people wake up, which is good. And it's okay to have been asleep. You know what I'm saying? Because people tend to like try to crucify a motherfucker for not knowing what nobody was able to teach them.
Facts.
So it's like back home, when the whole Mike Brown situation went down and shit, like we was out there protesting. You know what I'm saying? So like it's like I've been through this before already, and I seen, you know what I'm saying, how they treat us and throwing tear gas, and just me being from the hood. Like I see how police would do us. We had a police in the hood named Seago. He, you know what I'm saying, like we learned about that early, about how the police would treat you if you ain't playing their game. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm teaching my son now. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're a Black man in this world. Yeah. So it's not gonna go down the way you think it's gonna go down. Yeah. And the system is definitely always gonna be against you. Yeah. You got to play your cards right.
Officer Seago?
Oh man, you talking about him? That man to plant dope on you, all that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I haven't had no personally haven't had no run-ins with that man, just because, I try my best to keep my nose clean. You know what I'm saying? I done been in these streets, you know what I'm saying, doing this and this, that, and the other. But you know, I'm proud to say that, you know, I wasn't the thug of all thugs or the dope dealer of all dope dealers. You know what I'm saying? I feel like
that's a good thing.
I feel like that's the reason why I'm here today.
Facts, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Because
the thug of all thugs, you know where they end up.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I won't hesitate, you know, pop that hammer, you know what I mean, if it need be, but you know, ain't shit sweet, but at the same time, I don't even carry myself like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I've from experience and just the outlook, I've literally seen that like not work so many times.
Thousands of times.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like what Jadakiss say, hustles on that we get fat and move to Miami. Like, not where we from.
Nah,
niggas die or they go to motherfucking jail. That's it. And then, you know, if they make it out, they probably get some real estate.
Yeah, if we talking law of averages, that's probably like 1%. You know
man, the percentage is so low, man.
If even that, nigga, it might be 0.5, nigga. Like,
yeah,
something like that.
I did my best, you know, and I thank my mama for that, for real.
Yeah,
because you know, I mean, my pops was locked up, you know, all while I was. Or shorty, I ain't see him on the streets till I was like 20, 21.
Wow.
So like my mama really was the backbone. Like she was really like there. Like I called my mama before I pulled up here. Like I'm finna do an interview, mama. She's like, all right, you know what I mean? Like I call my mom for everything. My mama is my heart. Like my mama taught me everything I know because she was in the music business too.
Yeah, okay.
So it's like she showed me a lot. Was always there, always doing for us. You know what I'm saying? So. I felt like I owed it to her to not end up in the goddamn penitentiary.
You damn straight.
You know what I'm saying?
You damn straight, bro. And that's a good message just for anybody. You know what I'm saying? Especially young motherfuckers. But that's real shit, bro.
Straight up, man. I try to teach my, you know, I got a bunch of little bros. I be trying to put them on game. They want to do, you know, music and shit. You know what I'm saying? All that little shit. I be trying to put them on game with
you can't do
right
both.
Path. You know what I mean?
You can't do both. Like, there's no way to do both. Not successfully. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, only to a certain degree, but your ceiling's so high. You got to be both feet in on this shit and really grind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But all right, let me ask you this. So talk to me about like growing up in St. Louis and shit like that, and what your experience was on that, like schooling and everything.
All right, well, I'll start by saying this. I've lived in 6 states.
Damn.
So I moved around a lot, and that was
what states?
Okay, so I was born in Illinois. Shout out to Springfield, man. I was born in a small town called Springfield. It's the capital, actually.
Yeah.
But I was born there, and then I moved from there. I was probably like 1 or 2, and I moved to St. Louis. So then, my mom got a job working for what record label was that? Don't give me the line. I can't remember what record label it was, but she was working with a record label and she had to travel a lot. So we went to live. We went to live with my grandma. We went to live with my grandma out in Cali. So I lived like in Madera and Fresno for like 5 years. When I was I moved out there when I was probably like 4 or 5, like 5. Yeah. And I came back to St. Louis when I was like 9. And I was there until I was about 14, 13, 14, around that time. And then we moved to Nashville because like my mom once she was done with the record label that she worked for, she started working for the local radio station. Yeah. And she was doing sales and stuff like that. And then they offered her a position to be promotion director down in Nashville. So she took the job. So we moved down there for about a year. So we was living in Nashville, and then we came back, and then she was working for the radio station back home again. So I stayed there all the way until 100K. What up, boy?
So that's Tennessee.
So then I stayed,
Okay.
So then I stayed there, you know what I'm saying, until about 5 years ago I moved here. Yeah. So it's Illinois, Missouri, Cali.
Oh, Illinois.
Yeah. So Illinois, Tennessee. Missouri, Cali, Arizona, and Tennessee.
Where's your favorite place to live at? 5. Why?
That's 5 states. My bad. I said 6. But you said my favorite place?
Yeah, and why?
I mean, shit. Really, I mean,
the crib.
Really, the crib. Yeah. I mean, I say the crib just because that's home for me. But every day, like each place I lived in, I found the good in it and the bad in it. Like in Springfield, like I had to go back there and live for like a year. Like when my pops had got out, because him and my mom was married and shit. So when he got out, he had to get paroled in Illinois. So we had to go move back to Springfield for about a year.
Yeah.
So like just being there, I like the fact that like my whole dad's side of the family is there.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Illinois,
get to see,
right?
yeah, in Illinois, yeah. So I get to see them and spend time with them, and you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't spending a lot of time with them when I was shorty. You know what I'm saying? I would go see them like from time to time, but I was able to really like spend some everyday time with my cousins and shit, like get close to my cousins and shit. And but it's a very small town, and I couldn't do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really no small town nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then like in Nashville has had its ups because my mom was working for the radio station. She was the promotion director. Now the promotion director gets everything, all the free shit. So the record labels come through. Like I never paid for.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. You're right.
I never paid for a CD. Yeah. I never paid to go to a concert. I never paid for merch.
Yeah.
And then then it's so much other shit that you don't even be really knowing that the radio station be having, like free food and all type of shit. Niggas ain't pay for shit.
Yeah.
So we was down there lamping.
Yeah.
But I was away from everybody that I knew.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I made a couple new friends and shit like that, but I was just like a loner because I was like 14 and then like I was grown, I could move around. I was like 13, 14. So I was at a new school and shit. I was missing my people and shit. So I came back. So that was, the ups and downs about, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Tennessee, Cali was great, but I was a shorty. So it was like, I was just playing,
you
know what I mean?
Streets,
I was just playing the house, however, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then like now out here.
And wait, what brought you to Arizona?
Brought me there. Well, shit. Like St. Louis, bro. It's rough, bro. It's rough as fuck, bro. Like I ain't even gonna cap with you.
I believe
but
it, my
like,
nigga.
if you can, like, you know what I'm saying, if you can maneuver and shit and do your thing, you know what I'm saying, you gonna be straight. But the chances of you getting caught up in some bullshit is so high. You know what I'm saying? Because like, you know what I'm saying, RP to my little bro, Bread Gang J. Like, I'm gonna use him for example. Good little dude. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we all from the hood. You know what I'm saying? We cut from that cloth, but he wasn't off into that shit like that. Nigga robbed him and killed him over some fucking pants, bro, and some shoes, some pants and shoes. Nigga called him up like, oh, I'm trying to buy them shoes and pants from you, bro. I'm trying to buy them shoes from you. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Slide over here. He like, all right, bro, I'm finna pull up. Nigga never made it back. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be little shit like that. I could talk
rest
to my
piece to bro.
Yeah.
Rest to the nigga who did that.
Fuck that
nigga. Bro.
No cap.
But like,
no
you know
cap.
what I'm saying? It's but like, and don't get me wrong, bro. It's bullshit everywhere. Cause like I let him speak more on it. But like my bro right here, like he lost his brother. You know what I'm saying? That's my nigga. Yeah, this my man, 100K, Fresno's finest.
Yeah. Oh, Fresno County. That's where y'all met?
No, we met here. But when I bumped into him, I'm like, bro, you should live out in Fresno. He's like,
oh, so, we just locked in instantly.
Yeah, I love Northern California, bro. That's some of the most real, just love, real energy, real. All that shit is so connected.
All that superficial shit out the window when you get up there.
Fact, man. From the Bay to Sacramento, ain't none of that.
Ain't no LA type vibe. Like, of course I love LA, but
my mama
over there, they might whoop your ass about that stuff. It's so like homegrown, bro. Like, and I done traveled a lot of places. Bay Area to this day is my favorite place I've ever been.
But for real, I can't cap. I like it out here.
Yeah.
On my mama.
I'm weird.
That's all. On my mama.
I can't even cap. Like, I really fuck with Arizona for real.
How long you been here?
Shit, like a year, like all together. Like the longest I've been here was a year. Like, but I've been here like for 4 years consecutive. Yeah, I've been out here. I fuck with it.
Yeah, well, shit, go ahead and talk about yourself a little bit. Tell the people who you are, what you do, before we go back to bro. You know what I mean?
Shit, I'm Hot Boy 100K. You feel me? J 100K. You feel me? You know, shit, I'm from Fresno, California, but I'm out here in Arizona. You know, it's rocking. No cap. No cap. It's rocking out here. You feel me?
You got anything you want to promote real quick?
Shit, you feel me? We got a new song coming out, you feel me, called Change. You feel me? We got to tap in with that thing for sure. On me.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. One thing I'm big on is energy. You got some good, but that's Northern California shit, probably. You know what I mean?
They turned up 24/7. Bitch, I'm on 10. Hey, have you heard the song? Have you heard it?
Yeah, we got a couple.
Hey, tell us about some Northern California niggas that we might want to look out for.
Oh man, I say Young Echo for sure, Sean F for sure, Syrup.
Shout out to Syrup.
Yes, a couple of niggas like
Sean F.
I'm trying to tap in. I got to get more into like I did a little bit of like touring, like setting up podcasts around the country and shit. But I want to get it to where I have more of a stable base, just in all the hot cities and shit like that. You know well, yeah, man, are you gonna have to come through, talk with us, kick shit like that.
Oh,
You know what I
I'm
mean?
with it. You already
Much
know.
love, bro. Welcome to
Anytime.
Podson Radio. Tell your people, tell your friends about me. You know what I'm saying? I do
Yeah,
the
yeah.
same.
Yeah, all
I
that.
do the same.
I've been putting everybody on. I'm like, this nigga, this the hardest nigga out
Man,
here, nigga.
bruh.
Fuck you talking about, nigga. And it's my first interview, and this is gonna be lit, nigga.
Yeah.
On Podson, nigga. This
Oh,
ain't
God.
no poop butt shit,
Hey, no
nigga. This
cap.
some real
This
shit.
Nah,
some
you
real
got
shit,
damn
my
straight,
man.
bro. From the audio to the video, you know what I mean? Either way, nigga, we gonna deliver it hot off the motherfucking out the oven.
Yes,
But
sir,
all right,
dude,
so
you hear me?
now I want to talk to you specifically about music, bro. So
Yes.
growing up, did you always have a passion for music? Because I heard
Yes.
you produce and all that shit. So it was
Yeah.
like you just somebody who just like was addicted to sounds and shit like that,
Yeah.
or did it happen later in life?
Hell yeah. I'm a like, well, see, like I told you, my mom was in the music business. She had her own promotion and marketing company, and she also worked for like record labels and radio stations and stuff like that. So I was always in the mix.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I was just doing shit that, like, you know what I'm saying, other kids wasn't doing. You know what I'm saying? I was blessed for real to really be able to be in the mix like that. Met hella stars.
Nah, that is big, bro.
You know, like I said, like I ain't used to pay to go to concerts, nigga. I'm in the front row, nigga, at the Hot Boys, nigga. I got to met Lil Wayne, nigga. I done met all these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like, so just the whole music business, I was enthralled with that. But then I always loved music because, like, I always knew I was probably gonna end up rapping because, like, you know how when you be a shorty and shit, like you hear a song on the radio and shit, and like everybody be rapping this shit, me and my cousins and shit. Like, I was the best at like changing the words, you know what I'm saying? Like, and shit like that. So I'm like, man, I'm gonna just do this shit. So I was probably like, like this when I came back from Nashville. I linked up with my nigga, and he had a little tape. He had some kind of little tape player where you could like record your voice. And he had another radio with the beat playing in the background. He was like, nigga, I'll be down there rapping in my basement. Ooh. I'm like, man, let me see if I could do this shit too. So I went and wrote my first little rapping shit. And then niggas was like, man, that shit hard. Keep on rapping it. So I was like, you know, I finally let my mama hear it. And so I like, mom, you know, I wrote me a rap, we rapping and shit. Like, I said, but I'm cursing though. She like, I don't care, let me hear it. So I let her hear it. She was like, what? Everybody's going crazy. I was like, man, this shit ain't shit.
And she know music.
I'm thinking, yeah, she know music, but so I just kept on with it. And then, like, this was back in the day, like when, like, cause see nowadays, it's a producer on every corner. Everybody can just download Fruity Loops and start making beats. You know what I'm saying? But back then, I couldn't like get, like, the producers was rare. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like I was trying to find somebody who can give me beats so I can start making songs, but I couldn't find nobody. So and shout out to Crime Mob. Okay, I'm telling you why Crime Mob. I'm gonna tell you why Crime Mob is pivotal in where I'm at today. So I met Crime Mob when I was like 16, 17. Shout out to Diamond. That's like my guys. That's sis. Yeah. Like now, like we've been knowing each other for so long now. Yeah, Nucky straight up. So I met them and we became like family. So shout out to Killer C because Killer C was the first person that put me on Fruity Loops.
Gotcha.
Because Fruity Loops was booming in Atlanta. Yeah. So we'd go to Atlanta and shit, and then, like, you know what I'm saying? I was bringing the sauce back, you know what I'm saying? And like niggas ain't know what Fruity Loops was, you know what I'm saying? FL or whatever. So he showed me, like, bro, all you gotta do is this, that, and the other, and you can make your own beats, bro. Yeah. And I'm like, bet. So I started fucking around with that shit, and then like I just took off because I'm like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Because like every time, because like I don't like asking people for shit, you know what I'm saying? So like if I ask a motherfucker for something and I feel like I'm getting a runaround, I'm gonna go try to do it myself. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Damn straight, shine moment.
Right. So I started making my own beats, and then like from there, like I was making my own beats, just getting better and better and better and better and shit, and writing and shit, doing songs. But now I was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Nigga got to find a studio. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, struggling with. On one hand, like you got to find an engineer that's good. And if he got it, like if you find a studio that kind of got like a deal, like it's affordable, then the engineer most likely might be kind of sure. You know, you kind of trash. You know what I'm saying? But and then if you want a fire ass engineer, then you gonna have to go to the big studio, and the big studio was busting his. So I'm like, damn, like what the fuck I'm gonna do? Fuck it. buy my own shit. I bought me a mic, got me a MacBook, and shit. Like I started like my man's he had who was that? That was my nigga 6'9" down in Atlanta.
The nigga was
man,
real
tall
6'9",
nigga. So
huh?
he was really that tall. He gave me Logic. And shit, I've been recording myself and engineering myself for like the past like 5 years.
Yeah.
Like I really dug into it. So like now everything I do, like make my own beats, you know what I'm saying? Write the shit up, record my shit, engineer my shit.
You got to learn how to make videos. Soon,
you know what I'm saying?
Honestly,
on
with that
my
type
mom.
of hustle.
On my mom.
That's the only thing I can't.
That's the only thing I can't do. And but shout out to Trucker Steve because that nigga is the fucking goat.
If you can learn how to engineer, bro,
he really
I think I could do it. No cap.
Within 5 years and like legit, because engineering is something that takes a damn near a lifetime to really be nice.
And I ain't even all the way where I want to be because like I feel like of course we always beat our own self up more than other people would, but like I feel like I ain't where I really want to be with the engineering, but I can get that shit like everything that we done did, I done mixed and shit. You know what I'm saying?
But I ain't gonna cap, bro. This nigga the hardest engineer out here.
Mixed that on my
mind. On my mama.
Yeah, that shit's clean. The quality was really clean, bro.
Yep. My own, I did that.
My own. Sorry,
yeah, no, straight. I did my own, and then
bro, 100 round.
We got on 10. That's 100K song. Yeah. So we dropped we dropped on 10 maybe like I don't know probably like a year ago, and I did that, produced that. Me and him got that. That's his song featuring me.
Is that on SoundCloud or Apple Music?
It's on SoundCloud and it's on YouTube. So look that up. JAE.
Yeah, we was just
HUNNID apostrophe K.
You hear me?
On 10. You know what I'm saying? 100K on 10 featuring Koca. Produced by Koca. And then now we got Change coming out. But we got hella songs that we just been because like the way
you're a perfectionist.
Yeah, I'm a perfectionist, but then the way I look at it is like it's quality over quantity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I ain't really trying to throw dirt on nobody. But it's just like you know, a lot of people be doing their shit and they be like, oh, let's shoot a video, let's hurry up and throw this out, let's hurry up and throw that out. But I'm like, shit, would you rather throw out 10 garbage songs and then have one that's fire? But everybody done seen 10 garbage songs from you, so now they like, or not even garbage, but they just sound like throwaways.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? And then you finally drop that one that's fired, and they be like, okay, that's cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? But they just trying to get out there, and I don't blame them because I felt that anxiety.
Yeah, I'm halfway in between.
I felt that anxiety. You know what I'm saying? Because I got shitloads.
You don't want to sit too long.
I don't want to sit too long, right?
You know what I mean? Like,
so like right now, I'm locked and loaded. Like I'm ready to shoot. Like I got the next one lined up. We got this one about to drop tomorrow. We got Change. That's me featuring my nigga 100K. But it's like I'm trying to put the quality into everything.
Yeah.
So when people see how I'm really laying this shit out and how I'm about to, you know what I'm saying, really maneuver this shit, they're gonna be like, okay, now I see why niggas, because niggas been hitting me like, bro, drop some music. I'm like, bro, just wait on it, please. Like I'm telling you, I got some shit like ready for y'all ass. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta do it right.
Well, who hitting you like? Fans or homies?
Yeah, fans.
Oh, you might want to give them niggas a freestyle or something. You know what I mean? If they ask for it, you gotta give it to them. You know what I mean? Something.
I had to get. I gave him a few. I gave him a few like on SoundCloud and shit here and there. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep you know, just to hold them over. Just like with my own. I dropped my own. Just on some like fill in the gap type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I wanted somebody, people to have something they could just listen to and shit. But like, I got hella shit, you know what I'm saying, that's just ready to go. You know what I'm saying? But I want to put quality behind it, put videos and shit behind it. Cause like my thing is like I'm probably gonna drop a couple videos and then I probably will drop the tape in like the fall. And if I don't drop it in the fall, I want to drop it in the winter actually. Yeah. And if I don't drop it in the winter, but it's definitely coming first quarter.
Yeah. Talk about the tape. So is this like as far as a project you're gonna drop in stores? Do you already have like ideas for it and shit like that?
I'm probably just gonna, you know, select a nice amount of videos to shoot. I want to go for like 4 or 5 videos for the tape, but I'm gonna spread them out and then drop the tape as a whole because like me, I'm the type of person like I said, like when I started producing and shit for myself, I started tapping into a lot of different sounds. So like I have so many different styles. That's why I say I just tell niggas I just like wait because I got so much shit to hit their ass with, and I'm just gonna, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna just strategically drop the shit because I got so many sounds. I don't want to like really throw niggas for a loop, but I want to keep it uniform. But I wanted you to be like, damn, like on this song don't sound like this song, but it's the same vibe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know it's some Koca shit. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I'm in my bag right now, so I can do that. Like I can sit down and like be like, okay, I want to do some R&B shit. Like I got some R&B shit out that's on my SoundCloud, but like now it's like I'm in the Koca bag. You know what I'm saying? Then I got my nigga J Honey K. You know he from Fresno, so we coming with the West Coast slappers with him. You know what I'm saying? So like
some of that shit.
We got some shit. You know what I'm saying? Coming. You know what I'm saying with him. And shit, I got shit with Bird B that we done did.
My nigga, shout out Bird B.
Shout out Bird B. You know what I'm saying? It's AP all day. And then I got shit with my nigga Dreadhead Wayne. He dropping some shit. We like super swagged out on his shit. You know what I'm saying? Some, you know, some high class shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're gonna hear a lot of sounds, but it's gonna be Koca. Okay. You know what I mean? It's gonna be real Koca. You know what I mean?
All right. And before I get you out there, I gotta put you on the hot seat one time. Give us your top 5 Arizona. None of your niggas.
Top 5 Arizona
artists.
Oh,
sheesh. Okay.
Bro, I'll say, bro, if I had to choose, bro, I say Desert Baby. I say Royal Rockets. I say who else?
Do they gotta be from here or do they just gotta be?
D Davis. She slapped on my mama. Who else slapped out here, bro?
I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna come after you.
I can't pick them up.
Is D Davis named Diane or something?
I don't know her real name. I ain't gonna cap, but I just know her as D Davis.
Black chick?
Yeah, light skin.
Oh yeah.
She raw. She made a song with Blueface and shit. Like she slapped.
That might be her. Then I'll have to look her up. Okay.
But
what you say?
Who else slapped, bro? Shit.
I'm gonna give it for you.
Damn, that nigga. What's that one nigga name? Oh, my bad. What's his name?
What he got?
I'm trying to think. I can't think of his name.
He got a slapper.
He got a slapper.
Sheesh, I don't know
his name. Hold on. I know it. Hold on.
Why you thinking? I'm gonna say Desert Baby Gang, of course.
Yeah.
Because they was the first. Yeah, they was one of the first. They was one of the first niggas I really even knew about when I came down here. They was making a lot of noise.
Yeah.
And so shout out to Trey Pound, Rick Tay. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with them guys.
Yeah,
they show me love.
Shout out all them niggas.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna say my nigga Michi got bars.
Oh, I fuck with Michi.
That's my brother. That's my brother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Man, I got more than 5. Man, fuck that. We gonna shout out. Man, come on. I'm gonna shout out everybody who come to my mind. I'm gonna say my nigga Michi got bars because he was one of the first. He was the first artist I worked with out here in Arizona. Like we got hella songs together. And so I say Michi got bars. My nigga Rich Racks. He actually from Chicago, but he repping AZ. Like he been down here for a minute. Who else? Shit, goddamn me. My nigga motherfucking Foreign Dutch.
Merkham said you ain't gonna give him a shout out.
Who?
Markham? No.
Markham?
I thought. For some reason I thought y'all.
I think.
Of course, Bird B.
I said none of the niggas.
I say, bro. Tony Savage, the hardest little nigga out here.
Who? Oh, Tony Savage.
Tony Savage.
Oh, that's little bro. Yeah,
Tony Savage. Okay.
Yeah.
Tony Savage. Okay,
yeah.
Let me look him up.
Doc Hazy.
Give me his Instagram before y'all leave.
I got you.
Yep. Hey, look, Doc Hazy, go crazy.
He go crazy.
Shell Nay. You ever heard of her?
Nuh-uh.
Boy, best voice.
Shell Nay,
wait a
minute. Davis, and who's just Tony Savage?
Hold on, wait a minute. Let's talk about Shell Nay for like 1 second, man. Okay. Like you heard a female vocalist right before.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just think of a female vocalist in your head. All right, you got one. All right, she better than her. So listen, she go crazy. All right, like I haven't been able to really get like locked in with her to do a song, but she go crazy. Her vocals go crazy. Like Shell Nate's crazy. Just the Empress go crazy.
Oh, she's dope.
You know what I'm saying? Let's see. What's dude? Barcelona.
Barcelona. I think that
he like a little like Asian dude. I don't know, that nigga hard though.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
My nigga Doc Hazy, he go crazy. Shit. Like man, it's just like, you know what I mean? It's a lot of motherfuckers out here that I done really like straight bumped into, you know what I'm saying, that's really like got some shit going. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to my nigga Michi got bars, Desert Baby, Rich Racks. You know what I'm saying? Doc Hazy, Justin Empress, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shell,
They
Taylor Preem. Damn, well, how the fuck do I forget about this nigga, man? We got we literally got a song together. You know what I'm saying? If I leave,
performer,
right? On my mama. If I leave somebody out, please don't take it to the heart. I'm niggas just putting me on the spot right now. But I've been showing a lot of love, and niggas been showing me a lot of love. So I want to say shout out to DJ Pest too. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to DJ Pest. He done threw me on a lot of shows, and he got a lot of traction going with what he does. He puts together shows and does his thing. So if you haven't got DJ Pest down here, because he actually I think he does a podcast himself. No, well, he got U Choice Radio.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but you're gonna have to get DJ Pest down here. Yeah, DJ Pest be doing his thing. But yeah, of course the team, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
100K, Dreadhead Wayne, Bird B, you know what I mean? Coca,
like,
you know what I mean?
Y'all want to know how I feel, you feel me? Because if I
It's
tell
a
you how I
vibe.
feel, motherfucker gonna be like,
nah, say it.
I'm the hardest nigga out here.
That's how you supposed to motherfucking feel.
I mean, you know.
Yeah, don't never. Hey,
besides my brother though, you feel me? But you feel me?
Man,
I'm
never
gonna let the streets talk. But like I said, man, we gonna let the streets talk. Like I said, bro,
don't never hesitate, bro. And even your brother, like whether you niggas on the court, on anything, sometimes you're gonna have to make each other better. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
And that's gonna come with a lot of nigga. I'm the hardest.
Hey, but you know what's crazy though? When I met this nigga, like he ain't even rap. Like he rap, but he ain't rap. This nigga was just like beating on his chest, like, bro, I got this little verse. Like, like nigga, I'll pull up, nigga. What up? Yeah, I'm like, hold on, wait, we're gonna put that on the track. He's like, oh no, wait. I'm like, nah, bro, fuck. I'm like, nigga, fuck that, nigga. Come over here this day, and we're gonna make a beat, and nigga, we're gonna make a song. We're gonna put you on the track. And he like, all right. The nigga was nervous and shit. I'm like, nigga, you ain't gotta be nervous, bro. I'm like, you have to realize in this game, bro. In this game, you have to accept failure and you have to accept mistakes, and you not gonna get it right the first time.
Nah, damn straight.
You know what I'm saying? So once once you accept that, and you accept, you know what I'm saying, your fate, whether you gonna make it or not or whatever, man, you gotta put that effort in. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
leave a stain. Like I learned that from my nigga Bird B. You know what I'm saying? You gotta leave a stain.
So you never know what Bird B mean when he say some shit like that.
Man, straight up, you gotta leave a stain, straight up, because like you know, I mean, not to get off into no extra shit, but like, you know what I mean, like on Earth right now, I mean, all this material shit, man, you know, it don't matter. But at the same time, bro, you gotta leave a legacy. You gotta make your name known. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta put that positive energy out there. You know what I'm saying? It's all about energy. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put that positive energy out there. You gotta, you know what I'm saying, do your thing the way you gonna do your thing. Do good business,
make good relationships,
and really leave your fucking stain out here, man. Shout out to Bird B. We got, and speaking of that, speaking of the energy, you know what I'm saying, we got a little project me and Bird B was working on. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, we probably this whole COVID-19 kind of put a little hold on it, but I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret. We working on something. We got a little tape going. You know what I'm saying? 11/11, the energy. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably gonna be that's probably gonna be next year. Yeah, it's probably gonna be next year.
But you got.
But we definitely. Oh yeah, we definitely got some.
I'm telling you, Bird is an interesting motherfucker.
Yeah, we got some shit.
He's been on a couple podcasts. He's somebody that I really took a liking to because he just that nigga's different, man, all the way different. And shit, like some shit. I'm like, Bird, man, I don't know what you're talking about, Bird.
Yeah, but the crazy part about it is, like, me and Bird got super close because we just went through so much shit, like, within the time that we met each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, that we could kind of relate to and kind of lean on each other for. You know what I'm saying? As far as like support and shit, like, and it drew us close together. Like,
yeah,
he's like the realest motherfucker I know.
The realest motherfucker,
you know what I'm saying?
I do agree with that. Something about that.
So,
cap about that.
And it's like sometimes you gotta let a motherfucker see you at your worst, so they can, you know what I'm saying, receive your best. And we done been through a lot of ups and downs. He lost his brother and shit. I lost my little bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, like we both from the Lou. You know what I'm saying? We share a lot of the same struggles. We share a lot of the same background, and we can relate to a lot of shit. And he put shit in a perspective, like, you know what I'm saying, when I need a motherfucker to talk to, like, I straight call him, like, we be on the phone, nigga, for hours.
That nigga will cry with you, shit.
On my mom, we done cry, nigga, on my mama, niggas, we done shed tears, nigga, we done shed tears and all that together. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my motherfucking brother. Like, you know what I mean? To the death. Like, I love that dude. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
Love Bird, man. And
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you to give shout outs, but I feel like the top 5 kind of turned into shout outs anyway.
Yeah, it did.
So I guess the last thing I'll end on, bro, is there anything outside of music that you like interested in?
Fashion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything you want to work on with that?
Yeah, I definitely got some stuff that I want to work on. A lot of designs. Like right now, my girl, she sell clothes and shit like that. But I want to get more into design and shit. Like right now, I don't really have a lot of time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying, to do it. But I'm like super into fashion. I like a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of underground shit, a lot of high fashion shit. But shout out to my nigga Jiggy. You know what I'm saying?
Sound like he was fly nigga.
Yeah, shout out my nigga Jiggy over at 151. He was telling me about some designs he had. I want to tap in with him and like really like, you know what I'm saying, go crazy on niggas, you know what I'm saying, with some custom shit, you know what I'm saying, some shit you can't get nowhere, you know what I mean? You know the drip is outstanding, goddamn, you know what I mean? We playing Jane right now, but we gonna take it up a notch.
Oh, I'm a white tee boy. I fuck with it. Trust me.
White tee right now.
Boy,
I'm white tee right now, but I'm white tee right now, but we gonna when they start seeing our face, like we really gonna get it going. Like I'm really into fashion.
I feel like a plain tee with the chains and shit.
I'm really I'm really into the fashion, but I'll let people kind of see that side of me a little later on when I have the time and I have the ability and the resources to really do my thing. You know what I'm saying? Because like I don't want it to be on I just printed up some shirts. You know what I'm saying? Not to shit on nobody who has done that, but I really just kind of want to take it. Like I feel like I kind of got like I'm on some Kanye shit.
Yeah.
I don't even really want to. I don't really want to use him as an example, but the way that I want to take it serious is I want to take that approach. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So like, you know, that's some shit for the future. But like, you know, of course, and then with the cutting hair, like I've been cutting hair for fucking.
You already solid in that. Like,
you know what I mean? So and then you know that's about it. You know what I'm saying?
I just like to ask those questions because obviously, music is one thing, but I feel like my podcast is all about bringing, like, just learning about people, putting a face to the name and shit like that. So
hell yeah.
I'm gonna say, dog, it's been a wonderful pleasure talking to you. We went, even longer, and that's how it happens when a conversation is real. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Now that you've been here once, we got to bring you back every year just to see how you do.
Yeah.
We're gonna make sure we bring little homie back. Make sure y'all keep fucking with Podson Radio.